Now, 12 Sports.
Well, the University of North Carolina made it official last night, signing six-time Super Bowl champion Bill Belichick to a 5-year contract to become the next head coach of the Tar Heels, and today he was introduced in front of the media. He arrived late this morning to Chapel Hill and addressed the team before talking to the media at around 2 p.m. It's been less than a year since he roamed the sidelines for the Pats, and it didn't take long for the 72-year-old to get another job after some time away from coaching. He emphasized how grateful he was to be in this position at a university like North Carolina. After a couple big-name free agents were taken off the board by teams other than the Red Sox the last few days, Boston's front office made a splash today, acquiring Garrett Crochet from the Chicago White Sox via a trade. However, the price for the left-hander was certainly a big one to pay. The flame-throwing lefty was an all-star last year despite a 6-12 record on the mound. However, don't let that fool you. He was on the worst team in MLB history. Crochet is the top of the rotation arm that the Red Sox have needed, and he'll make an impact right away. The Sox, however, giving up catcher Kyle Teal, outfielder Braden Montgomery, infielder Chase Maidroth, and righty Wickelman Gonzalez. This deal is pending a physical. No Earl Timberlake tonight for Bryant, dealing with whiplash. The Bulldogs down in Queens taking on the Johnnies right there. Keyshawn Mitchell hits a 3. Bulldogs up 1 in the middle of the first half. Bryant trailed by 4 at the half. In the second, though, down 3. Shot doesn't go, but Mitchell again, this time with the putback slam. He led Bryant with 21 points. However, mid to late second half, St. John's goes on a run. Rafael Pinzone's pass is stolen. R.J. Luis goes the other way and finishes for 2. St. John's wins 99-77. And that's a look at sports for tonight. I'm Aidan Garvey. We'll see you next time. The New England Patriots dropped to 3-10 on the season with a 25-24 loss to the Indianapolis Colts here on Sunday in Foxborough. It was the Colts executing a 19-play, 80-yard game-winning touchdown drive to seal the deal, but New England had chances of their own, going 2 for 6 inside the red zone, begging the question, what if the Pats executed inside the 20? The Providence Friars have won a non-conference game at home, and for most, that's not a surprise. They've taken 94% of those over the last 15 years. The latest addition to the tally coming against Delaware State on Tuesday night, a 78-48 victory over the Hornets for the Friars. 3 Friars scoring in double digits, one of them being Bensley Joseph. Well, the Rhode Island Rams are 8-0. We can say that for the first time since 1947, and I'll do the math for you. That's 77 years, dating back to when Frank Keeney took the Rams to a 9-0 start. This 8-0 team, though, fueled by a 26-point performance by David Green, leading the Rams to victory over the Bulldogs. Home opening night, and what a performance to go along with it. The Rhode Island Rams taking down the Fairfield Stags 96-58, powered by a game-high 18-point performance from Sebastian Thomas, his first time back on the floor since departing for Albany just a year and a half ago.
It'll be Rhode Island moving from right to left, wearing their white uniforms with navy and caney trim. Dayton going the other way, wearing navy blue with red trim. Just moments away from the tip. It'll be Latong and Javante Brown at the center circle. Latong wins the tip, but it's taken in by Jaden House, and Rhode Island will start with possession. Sebastian Thomas controls up by the logo. He'll work right, setting up a play with the rest of his other teammates. Gets a screen for Javante Brown, moves inside the arc, looking for a pass, doesn't find it, bangs it down to Brown. He's battling Latong in the paint, kisses it off the glass, and Rhode Island has the first 2 points of this ball game.
And that's a big veteran move from Javante Brown, getting positioning low on the freshman, just an easy post move. Easy 2 for Rhode Island.
Now Dayton trying to answer. Malachi Smith controls up top, sends it over to Javon Bennett. He gets a partial screen, back to Latong, center pulling up for 3 from the top of the arc, and he delivers.
And that is an aspect of his game, only shooting 30% from 3, but a confident one at that.
Wide open, and he said, why not? I'll just take it. Javante Brown has it up top. He's not going to shoot a 3. He hasn't attempted one all season long. Sebastian Thomas drives in, kicks it out. Here's David Green. He can make some 3s, but he can't there. Loops out on the rim. Defensive rebound by Anak Cheeks, and now here comes Dayton. Cheeks gets a partial screen, moves around Green. Now working on Javante Brown. Fadeaway 2, and it drops. Dayton up 5-2 here early.
Very confident move there from Cheeks, who was able to put the moves on the Rhode Island defender and get an open look for himself.
Jaden House trying to skirt around traffic, but has his right foot touch the baseline, so Dayton takes over on a turnover.
Rhode Island has to maintain their composure. An open look there from David Green a few possessions ago just came up a little bit short. This is one of the better three-point defensive teams in Dayton, so they have to capitalize when they can.
Dayton also making three-pointers at the best rate in the A-10. Really, their only weakness this year has been the rebounding. They've been pretty stellar besides that. That one nearly a turnover from Dayton, and it is swallowed up by David Green. A giveaway by Malachi Smith. Now the Rams working the other way slowly. Green at the top, gets a screen, left lane, right to Latong. Corner three from Lawrence on the way, and that one drops. Tie game 5-5.
Jamarcus Lawrence has been lights out for this Rhode Island team, making 5 threes in their last game against St. Louis. Starting off hot, getting Rhode Island back tied at 5.
Cheek stitches it to Smith. On the right side of the floor. Gets a screen, switches off onto Brown before tossing it over to Nate Santos. His three drops. Hand in his face, no problem there for Nate Santos, the senior out of Geneva, Illinois. Rams trying to answer. Dayton has been going for the long-range approach. No surprise there. Jaden House is outside, drives in, looks for a pull-up too, but good defense by Santos. House working on Santos, off the glass and in. Brody cuts the Dayton lead to 1. It's 8-7.
An aggressive move there from Jaden House, using his size, strength, and physicality to just bully his defender all the way to the rim. An easy 2 there. Rhode Island cuts the deficit to 1.
Smith gets 2 screens, works his way into the left corner, driving baseline, finds Javon Bennett, just snags onto that one. Santos right wing, pull up 3. He's fouled in the act of shooting. They say no foul. I apologize. I was mistaken. Here come the Rams the other way. House inside the arc, picks it back out to Thomas. Gets a screen out by the left elbow, tosses up the floater. No good. It's short, taken in by Javon Bennett on the defensive rebound. Now Dayton trying to extend their 1-point lead. The Flyers quickly lead the Rams 8-7. Left wing 3 from Bennett. That one's no good. Green gets the rebound.
Chance for Rhode Island to slow up their pace, get an open look here, try and take the lead on this Dayton team.
Thomas patrolling the perimeter, looking for a pass. He opts to send it to Jaden House in the right corner. He works his way in, trying to back down Santos. He does so. Open, layup, and it's in. Rams with the lead for the first time since the opening seconds. It's 9-8 Rhodey.
And Javon Bennett, only 5'10", got the mismatch there on Jaden House, who is one of the strongest players on this Rhode Island team. And House went to work, getting his physicality and getting an open layup from it.
Bennett gets by Lawrence, kicks it out. Bennett's 3. That one off the heel, taken in. Another defensive rebound by David Green. He's been controlling the glass so far today. Hands it off to Thomas. He streaks inside behind the back, move around Latong. Scooping layup too strong. Brown gets the O board and gets second chance points. 11-8 Rhode Island. Sanchez back tomorrow. All the way back to the Castro. The Rams trying to assert possession before they make any offensive tactical moves. Plays that up to Oistese, spins off the contact, stops, he'll go now, stutters, tries to find his way closer. That one on the ground. Is anyone there? Someone is, can't pull the trigger. UMass will survive.
Couple unbelievable moves right there from Oistese.
Oistese with another possible chance, but he's knocked off of it.
A huge opportunity right there from Rhode Island, created by some cheeky play at the feet of Oistese.
Liga guard crosses it in. A lunging Gatesy can't quite get a hand on it. He'll retreat back to the cage. That one played up for Walker, but deflects off a Minuteman on the journey there. 25 minutes left here in this chilly October contest. The Wednesday action got me mixed up as to what day it is.
Saturday night action. No better place to be on a Saturday night in 50-degree weather than the URI soccer complex.
They will call a foul. It'll be a yellow card. Believe it's going to be on Alec Hughes. No, it won't be on Alec Hughes. It's going to be on Isnaba Namuse. The man wearing number 5 for the Rams will pick up a yellow.
You see right here, Namuse pulls down Hughes. And Hughes' attempt to wrangle in that long ball from the midfield, and Referee was having none of that.
It'll be a yellow card to the redshirt senior. And a free kick to come from the Minutemen. Matt Sentz will try and evade the three-man wall created by the Rams.
It's a big spot here for UMass in their first real free kick opportunity.
It's Birmingham, Walker, and Ligaguard. Standing 15 yards out. That one tapped in softly, a golden chance, and they execute! Aidan Kelly, the center back who's been locked down on the other end of the pitch, comes up big with the go-ahead.
Like I said right there, a huge opportunity for Massachusetts to capitalize on their first real free kick opportunity. Just a lofted ball in right there. That Castro was able to get ahead on it, but put right through the legs of Edu Rodriguez. Aidan Kelly coming up big here. The captain here in the last 25 minutes of this contest. Looking to leave a lasting mark here in Kingston as UMass heads out of the Atlantic 10 Conference.
The Irishman gets his third on the season, advances to a three-way tie with Andrew Ortiz and Shane Velez for the second most goals on the UMass team, far behind the leader with 11 in Alec Hughes. Now Rhode Island will need to turn it on.
That goal seemed to just suck all of the emotion out of this Rhode Island crowd. Very quiet here. But Rhode Island are going to look to play an aggressive style now, playing from behind. They definitely see some more play up top.
They're going to call that one on Isako Estese. They say he got a bit too rough battling for position for an oncoming header. And the man he knocked down, Matt Fordham, will kick the ball away to get action up and start once again.